zero, Russell Westbrook. At the center position, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 21, Joel Embiid. At the small forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 7, Kevin Durant. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 3 inches, number 20, Steve Nash. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 33, Bill Russell. The head coach for your team.
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. In this one, you'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Toronto Raptors. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Joel Embiid and the Sixers have been through a lot in the last 5 years. At the beginning,
thank you, David. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Bledsoe.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. They've got Bledsoe. Marc Gasol is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Joe Dumars. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Russell Westbrook out there with Nash. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Russell. And it's Durant in at the 3. Now here's Westbrook. Over Dumars. They grabbed their own miss. They shot off that time. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
They needed more fire and intensity tonight. Even if they don't win the battle of the boards, they have to put up a fight.
And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size.
Bledsoe with it. Last time out, he had 14 points. Buries it from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Here's Westbrook. Off target from the wing.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Dumars.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
Westbrook passes to Nash. And there's the pass to Russell. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Dumars. Back to Giannis. Nash with the block. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
Oh, man, I tell you what, KD puts so much pressure on the defense. Trying to deter his scoring without fouling is just about impossible.
Greg, you get so caught up in how great Durant is at scoring that you forget sometimes about his other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And the first one at the line is good. Chris, what would you tell a young player that maybe a couple years ago burst onto the scene, were sensational, but have been plateauing, maybe even regressing a little bit?
I tell them success is a journey. That even if they would have won a Rookie of the Year award last year or a championship, that doesn't make them successful if they don't come with that same work ethic the next year. So if you've had a down year, that does not matter. You're supposed to learn from it and make this year better as well. So I would say get back to the drawing board, get back to working hard, watch a lot of tape, be honest with yourself, and focus on how to get better. Now, positive mentality, let's go forward.
Direction.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Westbrook. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Dumars.
Got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now, here's Nash. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Fade away. Basket counts. Embiid's got his second bucket tonight.
Making outstanding use of the mid-range area. The big man, Embiid, he enjoys mixing this shot up in from time to time.
Nash against Bledsoe. Here's Giannis. Up again, and Gasol able to finish.
Sheer determination. I mean, Gasol hustles to the ball. He converts off the miss.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Rejected by Gasol. Now, Giannis. 20 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Now, here's Bledsoe. It's a three-point game. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard, that's for 2. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Westbrook. A 24-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
While he was doing that, I mean, dropping buckets. He was keeping everybody else involved, too. I mean, he had a tremendous night facilitating.
And here's Dumars following Russell Westbrook's 3. Giannis passes to Gasol. Good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nash up on top. Guarded by Bledsoe. The kick out to Westbrook. Shot from the wing. Here's Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Here's Leonard.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the night.
And their success rate on the season is right around 77%.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Toronto Raptors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to like express myself. Obviously, I can.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, we've got Paul Millsap. Bradley Beal is out there with Collison. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Turner in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Beal. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, G.A., sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
The Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer, he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup.
Here's Milton after Darren Collison's bucket. Milton the pass to Jackson. Down low, Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
There you see why you want the ball in Jackson's hands as much as possible. He can clearly set the table.
Outside Collison. Outside Leonard. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Turner, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Thibault. He's covered by Leonard. Feeds to Randall. Jackson trying to break free.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And finished off by Leonard.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
To the middle, here's Milton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be the key for them, GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". We just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
The Raptors making a switch here. Marc Gasol is checked in for Turner. Giannis comes in for Paul Millsap. Dumars, he's checked in for Leonard. Eric Bledsoe is subbed in for Darren Collison.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Nash. No points in the game yet for him. Embiid is at the elbow. Rejected by Gasol.
Wow. Trying to challenge Gasol. Big-time two-way player. He gets it done on both ends.
And Dumars gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been a nice option for them offensively. He's averaging more than 17 points a game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
It's Beal on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. And Dumars with the basket on the assist from Beal. Dumars got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
For for three. Westbrook, another three for Philadelphia.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Outside, Beal. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Poked away. Here's Westbrook. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% on the season from the foul line.
We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Giannis. Takes a three. And that concludes the first half. Raptors lead by 13. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks so much.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 11 points and 1 assist. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, we all appreciate the toughness of Kawhi Leonard. Nothing phases him mentally. Wears you down physically, always focused, always competing. Terrific first half.
And Kenny, your take on Philadelphia.
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
Yeah, Greg, this game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid, Simmons. I mean, you could just keep going. Let's go Lou Will off the bench. Let's even go defensively. You can even go Patrick Beverly. So many guys that is just so much fun to watch play. Must-see TV.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Embiid is out there with Russell. Then it's Nash. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now here's Nash. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Puts up a 3. Westbrook, no good.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Dumars, the pass to Leonard. For 3, Bledsoe. And it's Russell with the rebound. The 76ers trail by 15. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And what a year last season for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He was terrific across, Greg, all stat categories.
And he was rightfully in the MVP conversation very early on. He's still very young, and I see multiple MVP seasons in his future.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Westbrook. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Nash. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And, you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
And it's Russell with that extra effort. Russell's got 7.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Leonard trying to break free. And Dumars gets it to go.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense. Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
As you're talking about the Philly fans, they were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
And the first one at the line is good. More star players changing teams. The word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working through with integrity.
It's good. And it's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
It's Durant on the wing. For 3. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto last season, Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. He has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. After winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Here's Jackson after Darren Collison's bucket. Milton. They get the rebound. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Toronto calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes, Greg, it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
And the 76ers with some changes. Julius Randle's checked in for Embiid, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Shake Milton. The Raptors also with a sub. Beal's checked in for Darren Collison. And the Raptors miss again. The 76ers trail by 15. Jackson dishes to KD. For 3, Westbrook. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Dumars. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now here's Durant. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game.
It's very rare to have a player that has the size of Durant also have the ability to float one over the defender. I mean, just simply amazing.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 13. Makes it off the glass. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, they've got Joe Dumars. Antetokounmpo is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Gasol. And at the pivot, manning the middle. Tipped away. He can't get it to go. Nice defense from KD. Oh, Russell in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
You can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Russell's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. For 3, Westbrook. They get it back. Russell kicks to Westbrook. No good with the triple.
With all these 3-pointers he's missed in the first half, he's become a weight around the neck. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
KD with the bucket.
Oh, man, brushing off the defense with ease. Durant is no stranger to being played with physicality.
Giannis passes to Bledsoe. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Passes it to Dumars. And the shot goes down. And the Raptors lead by 17.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Yeah, it's getting to him, GA. I mean, the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Here's Westbrook. Nice D from Dumars.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Gasol. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Timeout. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
And the 76ers call time here. Chris, at that free throw line, there's a lot of chirping, isn't there, among the players around the lane. It just seems like their mouths are always moving. A lot of chirping.
Oh, yeah. I mean, for the ones that are sucking there and are tired, they're talking to each other. It's the only real break in action, and there's times, too, you get to see what has happened a few of the plays before, so you get to bust the guy up with some jokes or just flat out talking trash. And sometimes guys are saying, I hate to tell you this, but sometimes guys are going, man, listen, I'm so tired. He's going to make this free throw. Don't push me too hard. I got to get rest for a couple seconds.
They say that, huh?
Oh, yeah. Especially to the guys. I remember saying that to Ben Wallace one time. He was my rookie, and I was like, listen, man, you know Legs is going to make this free throw, man. Come on, don't push me on the basket.
What was the response?
He pushed me into the basket.
It's hauled in by the Raptors. Gasol's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Leonard. And that one is good. And the Raptors lead by 20.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Oh, that's just the mentality you have to have. Not wanting to give the opposition any hope of clawing back into this.
Baseline try. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kawhi Leonard.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Tries from 7. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What you love most about Gasol is his passion. I mean, he inspires everyone around him. He competes every night.
Gasol taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Gasol. And so Marc Gasol nails both of them. And it's the 76ers with the ball. And here's Embiid. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.